Дигель багш Бурханы шашин хиймэл оюун ба паливерс сэдвээр хэлтгэл тавина.
Good afternoon. It is a pleasure to come to Mongolia. It's my first visit, and so far it has been so good. I want to express my thanks to His Eminence Geshe Larampa Xiao Sang Doji and all the members of the Gandam Monastery, and in particular Ms. Tuya for taking care of us. And thank you very much for your warm hospitality, very much appreciated. And also Mongolian Academy of Sciences for being partners in this. And I just learned from Doji last night that it was Her Excellency Fiona Blitt, the British ambassador to Mongolia, who have been instrumental behind it. And in my case, it was Mr. James Arimura, who is the Japan and Mongolia section head in Foreign Commonwealth and Development Office in London, who kind of communicated with me. And also Mr. Anusea Ulsiboth, who is in the British Embassy here. And I'm very thankful to them making my journey possible. And I am not specialist in computer science like the professor ahead of me. So my presentation is going to be more general as a user of AI, my perspectives. So I'm going to, if anybody wants to know more about it, you can ask the organizers, because I have given my full paper and probably I give permission to distribute it if you wanted to have it and please accept it. So I will try to shorten it as much as possible for 20 minutes. AI is among the most influential innovations of recent times. As a gift of the 21st century, it rapidly transforms how we live, with apps like ChatGPT revolutionizing our daily lives. AI, coined in the early 1960s, has recently experienced a surge in impact. I have to move this one too. Sorry, I'm going to surge in impact with machines simulating human abilities and processing information far beyond human capacity. So I kind of organize my thoughts along these 7 lines, but I am more interested in number 4 and 5. Okay, I think this part I covered already, I think. Yeah. Okay. So on the surface, it appears Buddhism and artificial intelligence do not seem to go well at all. However, the paliverse project that I will talk about later, currently under construction in Athens, Greece, aims to develop AI-based tools for translating Buddhist texts. At present, its primary focus is the Pali canon of Theravada Buddhism in South and Southeast Asia. This is the project I plan to introduce briefly today to this August Assembly on Buddhism and Science. There are also promising prospects for Mongolian Buddhism. I just learned that there is a Mongolian translation of the Tripitaka, but this technology may soon be enabled in near instant and highly accurate translation of any scripture, and thereby breaking previous barriers, linguistic barriers. Additionally, extending this reliable translation capability to the scriptures of Mahayana and Vajrayana traditions is now a possibility worth serious consideration. My presentation, I will explore how we can leverage AI technology to promote the global dissemination of the Dhamma. AI can cut existing barriers to outreach and access. In the process, it can help democratize the knowledge base of Buddhist traditions. I will also highlight the ethical issues that arise from AI's rapid growth within scientific and technological advancement, and I will move into this second section, which is titled Artificial Intelligence and Technology. Over the last 3 or 4 years, around COVID, or a little before that, AI apps such as ChatGPT have garnered significant media attention. Academics, states, and individuals have taken a keen interest in AI, either due to its usefulness or potential threats. Recently, we hosted a timely academic workshop at SOAS, University of London. Its title was Imagine Buddhist AI. It was held on October 12, 2024. You can find it in YouTube. While most would welcome AI, some have observed the AI's potential to simulate humans as a significant threat to human civilization. A few questions are pertinent. Are we afraid that AI will challenge and threaten Buddhism? Is the distortion of Buddha's teachings by AI a genuine fear? Many people may consider AI a significant moral problem, very important one actually. Independent-minded persons may also find AI intrusive to individual privacy and pose security threats worldwide. With the introduction of ChatGPT and other AI apps, the discussion of the relevance of AI for Buddhism has revived. Buddhism and AI will continue to be the subject of continued academic investigation. The following discussion examines the relevance of AI for Buddhists and its potential benefits, which are not without controversy. Now I move into a third section, AI technology, and I think I mentioned this one, okay. AI is often considered a significant challenge posed by humans since the industrial AI is often considered a significant challenge posed by humans since the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution created radical shifts in modes of production, transportation, and marketing. While the emerging changes radicalized human lives, the Industrial Revolution nevertheless was able to free human labor for doing odd, routine, and tedious jobs. Like the Industrial Revolution, on the positive side, AI-assisted technology may offer numerous advantages. AI-assisted technology can enhance both agricultural and industrial production, thereby strengthening modern economies. By creating efficiency in industries, AI can make significant economic contributions. AI can perform many routine tasks efficiently in the workplace. most routine, undesirable, boring, and less rewarding jobs can be assigned to AI. In the economy, which is primarily based on utilitarian principles, AI technology can provide essential healthcare services more efficiently, for example, by providing the necessary care required by the elderly and vulnerable populations. In such circumstances of economic benefits, many will raise questions. Will AI cause unemployment and pose potential threats to humanity? AI is widely viewed with considerable fear as a process that replaces humans and the essential labor-based services. These are serious concerns, actually. Now I move into next section about ChatGPT test, and this is kind of where I got into the subject. And my interest is basically its ability, its positive side. And to explore the use of ChatGPT, I conducted 2 tests related to artistic creativity. One task involved creating a design for a book. Other aimed producing a sketch of myself while providing only very basic information. The 4 figures presented later here represent illustrations So these are the 4 figures. That's the first figure that I'm talking about. The 4 figures presented here represent illustrations generated by AI app. They demonstrate the immense potentiality of the app in terms of artistic creation as well as its embedded vulnerability as a novel AI technology when one takes on board issues of plagiarism, as teachers were very concerned about it, plagiarism in today's world. The app's inability to acknowledge sources that it uses, its non-adherence to intellectual property rights, and its inherent limitations of skillful discriminative knowledge of data as well as an understanding of chronological, sequential, and relational order of the output that the app produces on various stages of activities. Now, this didn't take even 2 minutes to produce this when I give the instruction, so it says it's power. So I was traveling from London to Cambridge. In the night I suggested, I gave basic information, I need a book title, the themes I would like to see is compassion, charity, selflessness, morality, and so on. That's what I got. And then after a few minutes I say that I need to change the tone and add color. And when I requested it, this is the one it produced. So now, if you are observant, you will see this one and that one. They are not the same image. It's variations of image. That's what I mean. It's vulnerability of the system. So, but the positive side, the app was very loyal to me, was ready to do anything if I asked to do. So that's the kind of the positive side of the app. And I think its user friendliness and also a skilled artist, a designer at your hand is an advantage. And I'm not going to talk about this part. And this is a kind of another curiosity. I want to check how much information app has on me. So I asked, draw a sketch of me. And this is the sketch it provided me when I asked it. And then I say, I am now 30 years old, in my 60s, and I wear rimless glasses, and this is what it produced. And here also you will see the difference between this one and that one, the robe and so on. So these are the problems of this app because it doesn't have a consistency of what it produces. whereas the human being will have that talent. So these are some of the observations I had with it, and most of you will have interest in observations, but I am not going to dwell on it, but I am going to talk about a little bit about this project because this is very valuable. Now I move into section 5, the paliverse project. The workshop on Imagine Buddhist AI, sponsored by the SOAS, University of London, appears to have instigated and inspired the birth of the Paliverse project. As members of the audience, Mr. Michael Sinos, who is the founder of the Paliverse project, and Venerable Jnanadasana, a Greek monk, attended to the workshop. After some correspondence, this is Mr. Sinos. After some correspondence and one meeting in Cambridge, another one in Athens in December 2025, on 24th January 2025, for the first time I heard from Mr. Sinos mention in his new initiative. It's titled Paliverse Making Ancient Wisdom Accessible. Regarding the scope of the project, it says, at its core, Paliverse embodies a mission of profound significance, enabling people worldwide to discover the Buddha's teaching in their own language, or native language. And I see this as a very important plus point of this project, because wanted to produce translation in simple language so that ordinary people can understand. So in my conversation with Sinos over months, 2 points became clear. He expressed a strong desire to present the Buddha's teaching in an accessible form to many diverse communities across the world, and thought it would be better to translate the Pali Canon into Sinhala, the majority language in Sri Lanka. In our conversation several months, he expanded the Pali project and he wanted to translate it into Greek, English and other languages. And now this website is not running yet, but it gives you how it looked like. You know, this is the translation of Brahmajala Sutta Digha Nikaya of the Pali Canon, and you can see easy language use. And this is the approach. I mean, there are many AI systems that you can translate it. The distinctive features are this, kind of giving more attention to the original text and then trying to present it in more accurate way. So Mr. Sinos, kind of have a belief. He observed that Buddha's words stay confined to monasteries, academic settings, and scholarly publications, and he noted that existing translations are often outdated from his point of view, too academic for general readers. As a result, ideas on peace, consciousness, and human potential from the Buddhist teaching remain inaccessible to ordinary people, most people. One of the important points, I am going to skip a little bit and move into a little bit further, and this is a kind of something to think about it. You know, he quantified the number of the words, and he thinks that the entire Pali literature, you have about 9.7, roughly 8 million words. And he divided the text like this, the root text means the original text. He thinks roughly, I'm kind of adding numbers, like 3 million. Commentaries and sub-commentaries, little over 5.5 million. And then other Pali texts like Mahavansa and so on, the number there. The last point is the most last point is the most important one. The number given, 0.0061, and according to his calculation, that's the number of the people who use the literature. But that's shocking, the accessibility is shocking. So that's the use of the AI. If we can use the AI, then it can advance the access and so on. I'm going to skip this section, capabilities, like say, for example, adding references, for example, is the strength of this application. And also, you can even the readers can give feedback to it and things like that. These are the plus points, and then this gives you a little bit how it will appear. I don't know whether they are pointer here. Probably not. But if you see there are 3 buttons here, so one is general explanation, second one is a detailed explanation, and then ask about the paragraph. So you can actually question, the reader can question and it will give you an answer. And I was impressed with what I saw so far, and I think it is going to be very highly valuable. It's supposed to come out around November this year, and you can see it. And now I'm going to skip to the other one. I'm concerned about the time, and so I'm going to 2 sections and finish it off. Yeah, and now this is the 6th section. This is actually important one: emotional, ethical, and moral questions on AI. From a Buddhist perspective, there are significant problems when AI engages with human ethics and emotions. The core argument is that AI's lack of genuine emotional capacity, like a human being, especially concerning for those who value compassion and empathy as essential human qualities, like Buddhists here. For over 2 millennia, Buddhism has emphasized both the emotional and rational aspects of human experience. Compassion and loving kindness are central affective qualities for Buddhists. Happiness is a virtue and also an aspiration. Sympathy and care are essential qualities that humans cultivate and value. Because humans form caring communities, Buddhism emphasizes genuine compassion, sympathy, and care. In many areas of life, AI cannot match this, as it lacks the true ability to understand or share human emotions. Even when AI becomes a pursued companion, it cannot practically provide the kindness, empathy, and humane emotional support that Buddhists consider vital, especially during critical life crises. This fundamental inability in AI is a concern for Buddhist practitioners. So I'm going to move into my concluding section. So here, few thoughts. AI, as the most potent form of machine learning, directly challenge foundational Buddhist traditions, including practices, ritual, hierarchies, traditional knowledge, and scriptural authority. Most notably, it disrupts essential relationship between monastic and lay communities, raising urgent questions for Buddhism's future. As AI technology rapidly expands, its transformative effect necessitates that Buddhist communities reassess their principles and adapt to these profound, enduring changes. This examination of Buddhism and artificial intelligence demonstrates how new technologies pose challenges and offer opportunities, compelling Buddhists to critically evaluate the balance between tradition and innovation in this evolving domain. The Paliverse project exemplifies the readiness of some Buddhist communities to confront the profound effects of AI by weighing both its advantages and pitfalls, as well as the unique ethical and emotional dilemmas it presents. Buddhists must determine how to uphold their core values and well-being in the face of technological upheaval. Despite swift advances, AI remains incapable of truly intentional Buddhist, a very important point. AI remains incapable of truly intentional Buddhist acts such as offering dana to the monastic community underscoring the distinction between human and artificial agency in Buddhist practice. Thus, it appears AI lacking, another important point, thus it appears AI lacking consciousness and intention will remain outside the essential domains of karma, intentional action and rebirth, which are pillars of Buddhist thought and life. Fundamental Buddhist concepts such as impermanence and awakening remain by their nature inaccessible to AI, which lacks the consciousness or lived experience necessary to grasp them. This underscores the enduring truth that such profound insights, vital both for the tradition and contemporary world, will continue to be part of the realm of human experience for the foreseeable future. Thank you very much.
За ингээд хиймэл оюун ухаан ба паливерсийн талаар сонирхолтой илтгэл тавьсан Махинда Дигель багштай баярлалаа.